A leader without vision is just another noisy voice in a crowded room. A leader without the ability to communicate that vision is nothing more than a dreamer with a diary. And dreamers don't move the world. Leaders do. Leaders don't whisper possibilities. They speak futures into existence. They do not hope. They declare. They do not ask for permission. They claim their ground, carve their path, and speak with such clarity and conviction that people feel the future before they see it. You want to lead? Then understand this. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or wearing a suit that looks important. Leadership is the art of transferring belief. It is the ability to take the fire burning in your chest and ignite it inside someone else until they say, "I don't just hear you, I feel you. I see it. I'm in." The world is filled with talkers, endless noise, empty words, motivational fluff with no backbone behind it. People who pretend they want change but tremble the moment pressure arrives. The difference between them and true leaders is communication. Communication that slices through doubt like a blade and leaves no space for confusion. Because when a leader speaks, people don't wonder what the plan is. They know, they feel direction, they sense certainty. A leader communicates vision like a mission that cannot fail. Every word is intentional. Every sentence carries weight. Every message is a spark capable of turning hesitation into movement and fear into fuel. You want to command attention? Then stop speaking like you're hoping someone approves of your dream. Speak like the future already belongs to you. Speak like the battle is already won. Communicate like someone who refuses to be ignored. Great leaders do not say, "I think." They say, "This is where we are going." They do not say, "Maybe it's possible." They say, "We will do this." They do not say, "I hope you join me." They say, "Let's build this now." Leadership is certainty in motion. People don't follow ideas. They follow confidence. They follow conviction. They follow emotional voltage. If your voice wavers, they will sit down. If your energy collapses, they will fade. If your message is weak, they will choose comfort over challenge. But when your words shake the ground, they stand on. They rise. And here is the brutal truth most people refuse to hear. Nobody cares how big your dream is if you can't communicate it in a way that makes them feel like they are part of something legendary. People show up when they sense greatness coming, not when they hear another vague speech drowned in hesitation. Leaders make others feel like they are stepping into history, not into another boring meeting. When leaders communicate vision, they paint a picture so vivid it becomes impossible to unsee. They describe not just what is, but what will be. They talk in detail, precision, sensory detail. They guide the mind and command the heart. They make the future feel real long before it exists in physical form. That is how movements begin. That is how revolutions ignite. That is how followers transform into warriors. And you must speak boldly even when nobody believes yet. Especially then. Because vision is lonely before it is admired. It is mocked before it is applauded. Every legendary leader stood alone at the beginning. Every unstoppable team began with one person who refused to shut up, refused to shrink, refused to dilute their fire. Mid-video pattern break. If you cannot communicate your vision with power, you will die with your ideas still inside you. So ask yourself right now, do you speak like a leader or like someone begging for validation? Do you speak from authority or from anxiety? Do you declare direction or apologize for having ambition? Do people feel shaken when you talk, or do they barely notice you spoke? Communication is not just talking. It is influence. It is alignment. It is the ability to take chaos and turn it into a map. It is the capacity to make the uncertain feel achievable and the impossible feel mandatory. And if you refuse to master communication, everything you want will remain a fantasy. Leaders communicate with intensity. They remove filler words. They remove excuses. They remove insecurity. They stand tall, look directly into the eyes of their audience, and speak like someone who knows exactly what must be done. They use language that cuts deep, not language that tiptoes. They speak from the stomach, not from the throat. Their message carries weight because it carries truth. A leader must speak consistently. You cannot inspire once. You cannot motivate once. People forget. People drift. People get tired. People get afraid. Leaders repeat the mission until it is tattooed into the collective mind. They remind, reinforce, and re-energize until momentum becomes unstoppable. Vision communicated once is a dream. Vision communicated relentlessly becomes destiny. And listen carefully. Leadership communication is not soft. It is not gentle. It is not designed to avoid offending fragile egos. Sometimes it is sharp. Sometimes it burns. Sometimes it hurts. But people would rather follow the harsh truth than drown in the sweet poison of comforting lies. Leaders speak what must be heard, not what is easy to hear. If you want loyalty, speak truth. If you want commitment, speak with conviction. If you want action, speak with fire. If you want transformation, speak with urgency. Because leaders do not create followers. They create other leaders. Every time they communicate vision, they elevate others. They challenge them. They demand better. They force growth. They push potential into power. They speak in a way that leaves no room for excuses. The world is starving for leaders who speak with clarity, decisiveness, and force. Most people wander through life waiting for direction. They crave someone to say, "This is the path. Let's move. Now." Not tomorrow, not later, now. So stand up. Stop speaking softly. Stop hiding behind fear of rejection. Stop diluting your voice because you worry someone might disagree. You are not here to please. You are here to lead. Speak like someone worthy of being followed. The future belongs to those who communicate with power, those who speak vision into steel, those who transmit belief so strongly that hesitation evaporates, those who turn doubt into discipline, those who speak like warriors and move like generals. If you want people to follow you, if you want them to build with you, fight with you, sacrifice with you, rise with you, then communicate the vision with everything you have. Speak from fire. Speak from certainty. Speak from purpose. And never apologize for how big your goals are. Great leaders sound like the future. Weak leaders sound like the past. Decisive closing CTA. Now go speak your vision with force. Say it so clearly that the world has no choice but to listen. Say it so powerfully that silence feels impossible. Say it so fiercely that people stand up and follow you into the storm. Communicate like a leader and watch how the world moves. Because once your voice becomes undeniable, your vision becomes inevitable.